Hi guys, today we will be building a responsive e-commerce website with React.js and Tailwind CSS and with a functionality to add to cart, add product to cart. So this is the website which we will be building guys today. As you can see, we have a beautiful navbar section, and then we have a hero section, and then we have a services section. So if I scroll down, then you will see we have a feature product section, and in the feature product section we are listing our products. So this is the product, and we have the add to cart function which is going to be working, which is a working add to cart. Okay, so if I'll click here, you will see the count is 0 right now. So, and if I'll open the cart, your cart it does not have anything and total is 0 also. So if I'll try to add this pomegranate into cart, and this apple into cart, and this strawberry into cart, you will see the count is increasing and these items are added into cart. We can also remove the item from cart. Okay, so and then if we'll add one item twice, like say this apple is one quantity. If I'll try to add this apple again, then quantity will increase and total will also increase according to that. So currently total is $36, and let's try to add the apple one more time. Okay, I've added, and then the quantity is 2, and then total is $48. So this is working guys, and this website is highly responsive guys. It will look good even in the mobile phone as well. So if I'll just do a quick inspect here, so you will see how the grids are expanding and collapsing. So you can see currently we have 4 products, and then we have 4 products, then we have 3 products, then we have 2 products. Okay, and then finally we have 1 product guys. So 360 pixel I'll show you on 360. So on 360 guys, let me show you from the top. So this is looking nice, and also the cart is looking fine. Also this services section is also looking great, and then this section, feature product section, is also looking awesome. And then we have our beautiful footer section. Okay, so this is what we'll be building guys today. So I'm excited, hope you guys are also. So let's get started. So guys, I'll be keeping this site as a reference so that I can show you guys what we are building in what time frame. So I'll just go to my folder. You can open any folder you like, and then you have to click on the address bar and type cmd. Okay, and once the cmd is here, we can type npm create with at latest. Okay, and then project name is Veggy. Okay, I'll hit enter, and it's going to ask to install a package. So just click yes, and then we are going to select React.js. Okay, and then with TypeScript, and then we'll cd into Veggy. Okay, and then we will type code dot to open VS Code inside this folder. So our VS Code is here guys. Let me zoom in so that you guys can see properly. So zoom in, and also I'm just going to increase the font size to 22 pixels so that everyone can see it better. Okay, so here we go. So I'll just quickly do npm run dev and show test if we have to do npm I first. Npm I to install all the dependencies. Okay, so all the dependencies are installed. Now we can do npm run dev to start this project. Okay, so it's running on port 5174. Okay, so you can see it's Vite plus React project. Okay, so if I'll click it, count is going to increase. Okay, so we are going to go back here, and then we are going to delete this asset folder, and then delete this app.css. We are going to shift delete so that permanently this is deleted. And then inside the app, we are going to control A and delete everything, and then I will do RAFCE to create a React arrow based functional component. And this is possible because of this extension I have. Let me show you the extension. So this extension ES7 plus React Redux React Native snippets. Okay, so this was possible because of this extension RAFCE. Okay, now I'll go to the index.css and remove everything here also, and in main we are not going to do anything. Okay, so first thing first, we are going to install Tailwind. So I'll just open my browser and I'll open Tailwind and I'll click on installation and I'll click on framework guides. Now I'll click on wait. Now we have created our project, so this step is done. So I'll copy this here and then go back to VS Code and open the terminal and click on plus to open another terminal, and then we can just paste this in. Now we can go back to the browser again, and then we are going to copy this and paste it inside called tailwind config.js file, ts file. Okay, so let's wait. Yeah, it's here now. Sorry, js file. Yeah, okay, so it's pasted. Now again go back. This is done. Now inside the index.css we have to paste this index.css. Okay, we have to paste this. Nice. Again, we are at the browser and we are going to copy this and we are going to paste it here, and we need to rerun our server. So I'll just control C and then I'll do npm run dev again. Okay, so now let's see, it should be underlined. Yeah, it's coming underlined. It's been tailwind configuration is working fine. Okay, so our tailwind is here now. So now guys, what we need to do is we need to configure something in the tailwind. So basically some colors and style for our container. So I'll just go back to the tailwind config.js file, and in here I'm just going to extend. Inside extend I'm going to paste this. So it says container center true. By default center is not, the container is not centered, so it will just do margin left auto, margin right auto, okay, on the container, and padding 15 pixel, so it will give padding from left 15 pixel and right 15 pixel. Okay, and then we have a color accent and accent dark. Okay, so we have two colors right now. That's all. We are going to close this, and then we are just going to close this also, and then we are going to remove this line of code, and then we are going to convert this to main. So we are following the semantics. Okay, so now guys, first thing first, we are going to create a folder called components. Inside the source directory we are going to create a folder components. Okay, inside the component we are going to create a component called navbar.tsx, and I will do RAFCE to create a React arrow based functional component, and I'll remove this line. Okay, so now I'll just import navbar here by typing navbar. Okay, now if I'll see in the browser, our navbar is here. Okay, so it's working. So now let's create the navbar. So for creating the navbar, we will go to the navbar, and in here we are going to take nav. So again following the semantics, and then class name, okay, sticky, top 0, Veggy-Veggy. Okay, Then we will take a div with the class name container, flex item center, justify between, gap of 8, MB4 and PT4. Okay, then again we will take another div dot text dash 4 Excel. Okay, and then font semi bold. Okay, and we will type logo here. So let's save it and see how it is looking. Yeah, looking nice. So almost looking same like this. Okay, so here we don't need this, so we can close it. Now what we will do is we'll go back to the VS Code, and then we will go back again, and then we will just do take a div Okay, so let's go and see what's on the UI. Okay, so we have this search bar. Okay, it's a little bit longer, but we will make it shorter. So let's go back again. So we have a button now with class name, with this class name, this. Okay, so we have a BG of accent, and on hover we have BG of dark, text white. Okay, and we have flex item gap 2, and then rounded empty, and then we have a text inside here which says search. Okay, and then we have an icon for search. So for icon we are using React icons. So let's go to React icon website. So as you can see, the button is already appearing here. Okay, so let's go to React icon website. Okay, so React icon is here. So I'm gonna bookmark this because we will be needing it a lot in the future. So I'm just going to copy paste this, copy this, and inside our second terminal I'm just gonna paste. Okay, while it's installing we can search for our icon. So I'll just type search here, so we can see icons of search. So you can use any icon you wish. Suppose you like this icon, okay, so you click on this icon, and then you can just click on this import statement to import that very icon. So for this case I'm just going to use a search icon which I already used in my previous build. So I'll just minimize it, and then I just type this name, icon name here. So it's CI search. It's coming from React icon, so let's import it, and it will take a class name text excel. Okay, so let's see if it is coming on the UI. Yep, it's here now. As you can see, it's here. Now we need to just put these two, and then our navbar should be okay, and then we also need to make this very UI also. So okay, so let's keep working on the navbar. So after this button and after this div, we are going to take a div. Okay, MD outline shopping cart. Okay, that's it. And then we have to make the very badge of the cart. Okay, so for that we will be taking a div, something like this. Okay, and we will do cart dot length, but cart is undefined here, so I'll just put 0 for now. Remove this. Okay, we'll later do cart dot length. Okay, so here, and then we can just move to div. After closing to div, we can import one more icon, fa reg heart. Okay, okay, so let's go and see, check this out. Okay, so heart icon is here, and also our batch is here with 0 currently. Okay, so we are done with this now. So let's go create this very UI. So okay, we will go back to navbar, and after closing to div we will start. So after closing to div, it means we will be starting from nav, in the nav itself. Okay, so we will take a div. So hidden by default. So for mobile devices it will be hidden, or devices above LG or above LG screen it will be visible. Okay. grounded MD. Okay, inside this button we will take CI menu price. Okay, and then size as 24 pixel, size as 24. Okay, and then P browse category. Okay, and after this button we will take a UL, we will take a UL here, and inside here we can take class name, flex, item center, gap of 6. Okay, and then inside this UL will take a bunch of li. Okay, home, shopping, veg, vendor, about us. Okay, and then after closing this two div, not two div, I mean one div and one UL. Okay, if here we will take a div with a class name, flex, item center, gap 4, text gray 500. Okay, and then we can take bi support. Okay, imported from React icons, size 24, and then we will be having a P, and with some random number. Okay, so now let's go back to the UI. Okay, so we have this category, and then it's going to reload, and then we have this, and then we have this number. So we are done with our navbar now. As you can see, we have created the navbar. So now the next thing is we are going to create this beautiful hero section. Okay, so let's go back and create a new components called hero.tsx, and I will do RAFCE. Okay, and I will remove this, and I'll go to the app and I'll render hero. Okay, so hero section is there. So let's see on the UI. Yep, hero section is here now. So let's go ahead and start creating the hero section. For hero section, as you can see here, we are using some images which we don't have right now. So I'm going to copy paste the images from my previous build. So let me go to my previous build, which is this one, and then I'll just copy the public folder itself. So I'll just copy this public folder, and I'll just go back to YT and then Veggy, and then I'm just going to paste here and replace in destination. So if I'll open this now, so now we have these images. So this is the hero image. Okay, hero.jpg. Okay, now so let's go close this one. So let's go back to VS Code. Okay, so again we are in the hero section now, and we are going to start with section, again maintaining the semantics. So we'll just do section, and we will do class name, container, grid, LG grid, calls to, and then we have grid, then we have dot grid. Okay, and place item center, Then we have flex call, and gap of 2, and sm gap of 6. It means devices more greater screen than sm means devices which have greater screen than 640 pixels will have a gap of 6 pixel, that is 1.25 rem or 24 pixel, and by default the gap will be 8 pixel for small screens like mobile phone. Okay, so that's it, and then we will go back inside here, and then we will take a p, and we will type class name text, and we have a color, this one, and text excel, empty 8, and on sm empty 0. Okay, and we will say shop our freshest. Okay, and after this we will have an h2 class name sm text 5 excel. Okay, and text 3 excel for small devices. Fresh handpicked. Okay, and then we will have another h2. Okay, so I just copied it here. So again we will say vegetables, okay, then we have a span. Okay, and inside the span we have everyday. Okay, and then this span has some class. Text rate 600. Okay, so now let's go back to the UI. Okay, so this is looking like this right now. Okay, so let's go back, and after this h2 we have a button. It's gonna say shop now. Okay, so let's go back to the UI again. Okay, so this button is here. As we can see, it is like this right now. Okay, so don't worry about the spacing, we will handle it in a minute. Okay, so after closing to div, just below the section, okay, we are going to create a div now, and we will be creating a class name grid place item center. Okay, and then we will take a img. Okay, then we will take hero.jpg and alt hero_bg. Okay, so let's try. Yep, everything is looking perfect now. So our hero section is also done, guys, and then we are going to create our services section. Okay, so services section is really simple. So let's go create services section. So let me show you what services section is. Yeah, this section is, I'm calling services section. Okay, free shipping, 24/7 supports, 100% money back, secure payment, and all. So let's go back. Okay, in components, let's create a service, services.tsx, and I will do rafce. Okay, create an arrow based react functional component. I think we misspelled it. Services. Okay, and I'll just relate it. servii, oh wait, rafce. Yeah. Okay, so services section is here, so we can just take it in the services. Okay. Okay, so in the services section we have some data, so which I'm going to copy paste. So we have this data, services data, as you can see. So it has some icon, and then title, and then description, and it has 4 of them. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly import the icon from React icon. Okay, so all the icons are imported. Okay, as you can see here at the top. Now we are going to create a section again. Section. Okay, so this section will take a class name, container, empty, 100 pixel. Okay, again we have a div with class name, grid, gap of 4, grid, call 1. Okay, and on SM, grid call 2. So on devices screen size of 640 pixels, it will show 2 columns to them. Okay, and then grid columns 3 for MD devices, medium devices. Okay, and then LG for large devices. Grid call 4. Okay, so this is how it's responsive. And then we will take services data, okay, dot map. Okay, and for each item we are going to return a component called service card, which is not here, but we will create it. Service card. Okay, so service card component is going to take a few props, which I'm going to copy paste. So it's going to take these props. Okay guys, these props it's going to take. So let's create this service card component. Okay, service card. Okay, so let's go click plus and then service card dot tsx, and I'll do rafce. Okay, and I can just do this, and we can just import it in here by pressing Ctrl and space, so that we can import it. Now it's TypeScript is telling that this key and everything is not available in the service card section because we are not declaring any props type here. So let's go create the props type and make it to work. So let's go at the top, and I will take interface props type equals this, like this. Okay, icon of type react node. Okay, and then we have a title, type string, and then we have a description of type string as well. Okay, so then we can just do this and then assign props type, and then we can extract our icon, title, as well as description. Okay, so this is done, and then we will quickly make a markup for our card. So I'm just going to copy paste. So here, as you can see, we have a flex called item center justify center. Okay, and then we have a text accent, and then we are rendering our icon. Here we are rendering our title, here we are rendering our description. So this is it. So just save it, and then we have already imported it in this service section. Okay, so we don't need to import it again. As you can see, service card is imported from service card. Okay, so now if we'll go back to the UI, so we will see our service card. So yeah, as you can see, this service card is beautiful card is coming up here. So this section is also done, guys. So let's create this feature product section now. So to create the feature product section, we'll go back to the VS Code, and then we'll create a new components called feature products. Okay, I'll do RAFC to create a React arrow based functional component, and remove this. And we have a data here also, so let's copy paste the data. So as you can see, this data here, products. Okay, so let's go and create a section here also. Okay, and then we can take an h2 saying feature products. Okay, so now we will take a class name here, font semi bold text center. Okay, and then we will basically make a grade and a component called products. So I'm just going to copy paste. So here, as you can pause the video and see what I'm doing. So here, as you can see, we have a div with grid call 1 and SM grid call 2, LG grid call 3, XL grid call 4, gap of 8, and PT 100 pixel, padding top 100 pixel. Okay, and then we have our products array. Wait, let me show you what I mean. This products is coming from this. Okay, at the top, this products array. Okay, so this products array is mapping through, and for each product we are returning product and product.id, product.image, name, price, and we are also returning set cart and set, which is currently right now not available. Okay, so this is it, and then we have to create this product component now. So let's go and create this product component. So I'm just copying this and then creating products.tsx. Okay, and then product.tsx is here, and I'll just do RAFCE, and I can just import it in here using control space. Okay, so product is here now. So let's go and start creating this product now. So this will be a div because this is not a section. Okay, so this div has a inner div. Okay, so this inner div has a class name of border grade 300. Okay, and then it has the image. We have a props type here. Okay, and these two are not, so I'm just going to remove. Okay, so props type, we can just define it something like this, and then I can just type props type. Okay, and then I can type id, name and image. Id, img, name and price. Okay, so this will be coming from our feature products, as you can see, id, name and price. Okay, these are coming, and for image we are rendering the img. Okay, and alt we can render the title or name. Okay, so the image is done. After this div, what we will do is, if we will see on the screen, yeah, we should have the images. So let's, not this one, the, okay, so we have to just go to the app and we have to just render feature products, something like this, and then we can just go here, and as we can see, we have this beautiful images. Okay, but we don't have this name, price and add to cart button. So let's go and create that quickly. So let's go back to the product, and after here we can just create a div, class name, border gray 300, border top 0. Okay, and then an h2 with name rendering. Okay, class name, text to Excel, text center, padding 4. Okay, and then we have a dot px-4. Okay, a div, flex item center, justify between, padding top 8, mb4. Okay, text accent dark. Okay, text Excel. Okay, font medium. Okay, and then we will be having a dollar sign, and then price, and then 100. Okay, after this we have a button, and this button is going to say add to cart, and this has a icon also. So I'm just going to copy paste the icon and add to cart. Okay, so this is the icon, so I can just import it from React icon. Okay, so again we can just do class name, Veggy-Veggy, hover bg accent dark, okay, text white, px4 py2, flex item center, gap of 2. Okay, that's it. So let's go back to the browser, and there it is, guys. So our add to cart button with price is here now, so everything is working as expected. So let's quickly create our footer. Footer is very simple, guys. You can just copy paste. Basically it's a dead simple one. So we can just create a footer .tsx, and I will just paste this. So as you can see, we have a bg of accent dark, py4, and text center with text white, if a paragraph with text white with a br of copyright the brave coders, all right reserved 2014. That's it. This is it for the footer. So I'll just go back here and I'll just go and take the footer component, okay, and I'll just go back here and it will appear, yeah. So the footer is here now, as you can see. So now let's go create the functionality of add to cart. Basically this is what this video is all about. So how we are going to create, first of all we are going to handle this click on here. So when someone clicks on here, it should open our cart. Like say if I click here, it's open the cart, and then if I close here, then it closes the cart. So let's just try to achieve this functionality, and then we will think about creating our add to cart functionality. So let's go back to our own website. Okay, so this one here which does not have this kind of functionality, so let's go and create this functionality from scratch. So I'll just go back here and I'll just create a component called cart. So for the cart component, what we are going to do is we will be having it's some kind of state to open and some kind of a state to close the cart, to show and hide the cart. So we can just take a state const, okay, cart open, set cart open, okay, equals use state, okay, and false is the default value. So by default the cart should be closed. Okay, so this is it, and then we can create a component called cart. Cart.tsx, okay, and I will just do rafce to create a React arrow based functional component. Okay, so cart is here now, and where then we can render our cart. So I'll just do here like this, and then I'll just say cart open, and if cart open is true, then only this will render cart component. So I'll just quickly import it here. Okay, so now this is how this is going to look right now. Okay, so now it's looking like this. Now we are going to open this cart from our navbar. Let me show you. Once we click on this cart icon, then it should open. So it's in the navbar itself. So it's in the navbar, so we have to pass set cart open to the navbar and then toggle it on click of that cart. Okay, so cart icon. So we will type set cart open equals set cart open, like this. Now TypeScript is going to give us some error because it's not expecting this cart component here, this cart props here. Okay, set cart open props. Okay, so we can just create the props there in the navbar itself. So we'll go to navbar, and in the navbar we'll just move to the top, and we will copy paste this. Two things we are going to copy paste. first is an interface for iProduct type, okay, and this will contain ID, image, name, price and quantity. And the second is interface for props type. Props type interface is going to contain this set cart open and a cart props as well. So let's remove this cart props for now because we don't need it, and we have to import this from React. Okay, and then we can just take this and type this like here, and then we can extract set cart open. Okay, so set cart open is here now, and on click of this very button, this very div, okay, so we can just go here and then type on click, and then we can just do like this, and then we can do set cart open, okay, and then true. Okay, so we are toggling it, making it true. Okay, on click of this. Okay, now let's go back to the cart component here, and let's say create the cart component itself first, so that we have some UI in the cart component. Fixed left 0, top 0, width of full, mean height of screen, okay, and bg 60 for transparency, okay, and then overflow y, scroll, okay. Now we will go here and then take a div with this, okay, let me come again, take a div with this functionality, and then we will take another div with a class name of text 3xl absolute, cursor pointer, and we will be having an icon here, IOMD close, okay, this icon, and then this will take on click, and this will take like this, set cart open, which is not here, that's why it's giving us an error. We will pass it from the props, okay, false. Okay, so now again we will do h2, saying your cart, and again we will render a cart list component which is not here right now. As you can see, we will do something like this, and we don't have this cart also, so we are going to create this something here now. So let's go and let's go to the app, and let's go create this cart now. Const cart set cart, this variable will hold all the items which are currently in the cart, Okay, use state of type iProduct is coming from the navbar. Okay, and this will be the array of iProduct. Okay, and default value is this. Okay, now so in the navbar, now navbar will receive this cart as well. Cart. Okay, so now I'll go to the navbar, and in the navbar I will just do something like this: cart of type I product array. Okay, and then we can just do cart, and now here we are writing 0 manually. We can do cart dot length. So whatever the length of items in the cart is basically an array, so whatever the length of this array would be, it will show in the batch, okay, itself. Okay, now so the navbar is here done in the cart. Now in the cart we are going to pass something like this. We are going to pass these three: cart, set cart, and set cart open. Set cart is this one for setting items in the cart, okay, and set cart open is for opening and closing the cart. Okay, so now I'll go to the cart, and we will have a props type of this, and we can just import this one here, and we can import this one from navbar. Okay, so again we can just go like this, and then we can type props type. Okay, and then we can just extract all the items: cart, set cart, set cart open. Okay, now cart is not giving us any error, and this is giving us an error, cart list. So we have to create a component called cart list. Okay, so we are going to create the component cart list dot tsx. Okay, RAFCE. Okay, so this cart list component is going to have this JSX. This JSX basically. Okay, so basically what this cart component is, let me show you on my previous build. So this is the component, guys. This area, as you can see, this is the component. It has the image, name, quantity, price, and a cross icon, so that we can remove and add remove the product from cart. Okay, so this close icon, let's close this now. So let's go back again, and as you can see, quantity, price, cannot find price, so we have to pass all this from props. So as you can see in the cart page, it's already passing, so we have to just accept that as a props. So we can just make a props type here in cart list component. So we can just remove this, import React. Okay, and we can just here and import this one from navbar, and import this from React. Okay, and then we can just do something like this, and then props type, and then we can just do like this here. IDMD close is not coming, so let's make it, and we have to create a function for removing item from the cart. So for removing item from the cart, what we will do is we will do come here, and we will type const and take the function name. Remove from cart is the arrow function, and we will say cart, no, not cart, const remove equals to cart dot filter item, and we will say item dot id not equals to id, and we can just set cart remove. So this is all the remove functionality. We are basically filtering and checking if item.id not equals to item.id, then we are returning all the items. Where if it is equal, that item will not be returned, so that item will be deleted from the array. Okay, so that's it. And then we can just import this by doing control press space, and we import it here. So all the errors are gone. So basically we should be able to open the cart and close the cart by now. So if I'll just click on it, so your cart is empty, and if I'll just click here, it's going to close the cart. Okay, opening and closing. Now we have to create this add to cart functionality so that we can just add items into the cart. So for that, let's go back to the VS Code and let's go back to the product. Okay, so product.tsx is here right now. So in product.tsx, what we are going to do, we are going to add an event list, add an on click on the button. So on this button, you can see this button is here now. Add, we are going to do on click, and we are just going to do add to cart. Okay, we are going to call this function. We are going to do const add to cart equals to this. Okay, now here's the catch. If a product is already exist in our cart, then we have to increase its quantity, and if a product is not included in cart, then we have to add the product to the cart. So we are going to check const product exist, okay, equals to cart dot filter. Cart is not here. Wait, let me just import cart and everything in here, then we can start working on it. So props type will have this too as well, and then we can have this, we can also have this. Okay, so now we will just take cart and we will take set cart, and we have to pass it from here also. Cart we have to pass cart and set cart in products, feature products from. So let's go and in the feature products, let's go create a props type for 2 and then pass it from our app. So I'll just create this, okay, and I'll just create this from navbar and then import it from React. Okay, and then we can just take this and then type props type, okay, and then we can type cart and set cart. Okay, cart and set cart is here now, and we can pass cart and set cart, set cart. Okay, so now in the app we have to pass cart and set cart. Okay, so we can pass cart and set cart, set cart. Okay, so all the errors are gone, so we can go back to product.tsx file now and set cart dot we will basically do a filter since it's an array, so we can do filter. Okay, for each product we are going to do product dot id equals to id. Agar if it is equals, then what we can do, we can check the length of it. If it is equal, then we can check the length. If products dot exist dot length, it's going to return an array. It is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, it means product is already exist. It is already exist in our cart, so we have to increase the quantity of the product. So to increase the quantity of the product, we will take a variable called let cart items. Okay, so let cart items type should be any. Okay, and equals to cart. Okay, and then we will do cart items equals cart items dot map dot map item of type any. Okay, we are going to return this from the map. We are going to return item dot id. We are going to compare basically if item id is equals to id, okay, of the current product, then we are going to increase the quantity. So we are going to do item quantity plus 1. Whatever the quantity is, we are going to make it by plus 1. If it is not the case, then we are going to return the item itself. Okay, hope you guys are understanding what I'm doing here. So if you are not understanding, just analyze the code once and you will understand it better. Just take your time and analyze it what I'm doing. Okay, so set cart item. Okay, so now if this if statement is from here, so we can type a else statement. If this is not the case, then we can just basically set the item to the cart. Okay, so for that we can just do set cart and we will take previous state and we'll return an array. Okay, and we will destructure previous state and we will construct an object with id, image, name, price, quantity as 1. Okay, so this is what we are doing. So it should work now. It should work, guys. So let's go back to the UI and let's reload the page just to be sure. Okay, I'm just clicking this apple right now, so it's showing 1. If I'll just open it, so apple is here now and we can remove it. Yep, and it's showing 0 and strawberry, apple and grapes. Okay, so 3 are here: strawberry, apple and grapes. Okay, so one thing is missing. We are not doing any total here, so let's go back to the cart and let's make the functionality for the total. So let's go back to the cart. Okay, so in the cart what we will do is we will scroll down and we will see where to put the total. Okay, so after this div, closing this div, we will do a div class name flex, item center and justify between empty4. Okay, so this is main container div, and then we have a p with total text, class name text to excel, font theme bold, and we will copy this and then we can just do a $sign and then a function called get total. Okay, and then 00. Okay, now get total, we have to create this function. We can do const get total equals this arrow function. Okay, now what we can do, we can do let total equals 0. Okay, for now total is 0, and then we will take our cart and we will map, we will do for each okay, for each item what we are doing is basically saying total plus equals item dot quantity times item dot price. That's it, guys, and then we are just returning this total. Now return total. So that's it. So let's go and see. So our total is $60, and if I'll add a strawberry one more time, then you will see what is going to happen. So one more time, 2 times the strawberry is here now, and total is $86. So our functionality is working. So let me show you the mobile view of this website. So let's see here now. So everything is working fine. So everything is responsive, as you can see. So this is the website, guys, we have created. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I'll meet you in the next one.